There is a fire burning inside you, isn't there? A restless energy that refuses to settle for the familiar, the safe, the tired lines drawn by others who claim to know the rules of this game. But here's the brutal truth. Those rules? They're lies wrapped in comfort, promises disguised as chains. They want you to believe you're free, but really you're caught in a web of conventions and illusions, spinning endlessly without breaking through. The world applauds mediocrity, soothes your fears with convenience, and pats you on the back for fitting in. But you feel that itch under your skin, the one that won't stop whispering there's a different path, a harder one maybe, but the only one worth walking. You see it every day. The founders buried under endless procedures, their visions shrinking under layers of compromise. The investors kept awake not by opportunity, but by doubts. What if this system collapses before it even grows? The leaders wrestling with legacy systems designed to keep them in place rather than push the boundary. You aren't here to replay the same game. You're hungry for a revolution, not in the streets, but inside. A revolution that starts by cracking open this false sense of security, ripping off the blindfold that says, "This is all there is." The greatest lie is the one that smiles and shakes your hand. It tells you, be comfortable, be safe, stick to the middle. The edge is dangerous. But the edge, that's where monsters live, yes, but also where breakthroughs are born. The world doesn't move forward from the center. It moves because a handful of people refuse to be stitched into its runaway train. Those few who reject the status quo, who look at the comfortable lies and say, "No, not me." Those are the people who change everything. You are tired of being processed like another cog in the machine. You see it clearly. Ideas once wild, alive, dangerous have been tamed, tested, twisted until they serve the system's appetite rather than shatter its foundations. Individuality, true freedom, it's not the slogans flashing on your screen or the latest political spin. It's something raw, something fierce, something that screams beneath the surface of every polished presentation and every successful business deal. But you're often left in the dark, isolated like an island in a sea of sameness. Here's what no one tells you. The world wasn't built for those who refuse to settle. It's built for the average, the majority, the numbers that can be counted and controlled. The exceptional, the rare, the misunderstood. There's no map for them. There's no infrastructure, no safe lanes. They're left to navigate by firelight alone, through storms others won't survive. But what if the fault isn't with you? What if the fault is the world's refusal to meet you where you are? The refusal to build a network that doesn't dilute your brilliance but amplifies it. There is strength in connection, but not the noise of the crowd. The power you crave comes from linking with others who burn just as fiercely. Not a community, not a club, but something sharper, something rarer, a network of lone wolves who understand that scaling noise is easy, but amplifying essence demands courage. This isn't about fitting in. It's about breaking out. Being sovereign in a landscape built for conformity means wielding your own will as your sharpest tool. Question everything you've been fed, every comfort, every promise that hides a chain. Break the old rules before they break you. This battle isn't won overnight. It is a long game, a war of patience where focus sharpens and the right alliances are everything. So don't just look for followers or fans. Look for the few who burn like you do, the ones willing to tear down false idols and build new pillars on the ruins. You've been lied to about freedom. True slavery isn't shackles and cell doors. It's smiles hiding knives. It's a world built to bury your fire beneath fluffy pillows of convenience. You've felt it, haven't you? That numbness creeping in as you try to live someone else's version of success. That slow choke as your boldest ideas fall into line. Get optimized until they're hollow. Liberation is fierce. It's chaos. It's choosing the harder path because the easy isn't yours to walk. It's about building something that wasn't meant to exist, a place for the radical, the rare, the unrealized to break pattern, to connect deeply, and to combine force in ways the world can't ignore. You're part of a movement that's not about noise or numbers, but about unleashing genuine power hidden in rare individuals. It's about going beyond roles, beyond titles, beyond the system that wants to keep you small. This is revolutionary not because it screams into the void, but because it quietly, relentlessly connects those who refuse to stop becoming, those who thrive in the discomfort of change, those who don't wait for permission but claim their space as a right. Imagine an autonomous network where misaligned brilliance finds alignment, where unique, brutal-eyed visionaries meet perfect complements to spark the kind of transformation that shakes foundations. Don't mistake this for a promise of easy wins. This is a call to arms for those who will not be defined by systems built to break them. It's a challenge to be sovereign, to sharpen your judgment until doubt becomes a weapon, until every question you ask carves away the illusions that hold you back. It's about patience and the long climb, knowing that eternity favors the relentless player, not the fleeting spark. It's about honoring difference and forging strength from contrast. Unity through individuality, freedom through connection, power through those rare links only your kind can create. So if you feel that unbearable pressure inside, the tightness that says you are meant for more, that you are not designed for the mediocre, the comfortable, the predefined, then hear this. You are not alone. And this, right here, is the fire you've been waiting to throw on the dry kindling of the old world. The future isn't a tidy roadmap handed down from those in power. It's a blank canvas craving the bold strokes of those brave enough to reject waiting and start shaping what comes next. This isn't for everyone. It never was. It's for the restless, the bold, the uncompromising. For the founders who burn with ideas too wild to be tamed. For the investors who see past spreadsheets into the real sparks of change. For the leaders tired of legacy systems and hungry for legacy making. If the silence fills you with more frustration than peace, that tension is your call to rise, to transcend the shallow comfort and the safety nets that smother your true self, to stand with those few who will not settle, who choose to redefine reality rather than accept it. It starts now, not tomorrow, not after the next meeting or the next deal. It starts in the relentless questioning of what holds you back, the dismantling of illusions that promise freedom but deliver chains. It's in the forging of connections so fierce and precise that the rare brilliance you bring finds its rightful place in a collective that respects difference, rewards courage, and rewards transformation. Look around. This moment, the discomfort, the rebellion, the hunger, is exactly the future that liberals, that visionaries like you, have been waiting for. It's raw, it's messy, it's unpredictable. But it's yours if you own it. The path forward isn't about joining the crowd or waiting to be granted permission. It's about cutting through the noise, igniting your will, and relentlessly chasing the becoming of what's next. So don't just watch this. Let it stir something up inside, a fire that breaks false freedom and lights the way to true liberation. You are the future. The edge is where real progress lives, and the time to claim it is now.